guys, it's Maddie, and today I'm showing off my body on the internet. Give me views. So today I'm going to be showing you my body, specifically all of my tattoos. I feel like I get enough DMs for people asking about my tattoos or my take on different tattoo related topics, so I figured, like, why not, right? So I figured I would just sort of go in order of when I got each of the tattoos. So I really need you to watch to the end of the video because I promise my tattoos get better with age, okay? All of my bad tattoos I got when I was younger. And they're not even bad tattoos. I don't hate any of my tattoos. I don't like to use the word regret, but there are definitely tattoos that I got that I would not get now. But when I get tattooed, I see it more as being like symbolizing the person I was at that moment in time in my life. Am I that person now? No, obviously I'm not the same person I was when I was 18, 19 years old. So I don't necessarily regret the tattoos that I don't connect with anymore or wouldn't get now because I feel like it represents who I was at that moment in time. But yes, I have several tattoos that I would not be getting now as a 23, damn near 24-year-old woman. So let me shut up, because my intros are always unreasonably long. So my first tattoo I got when I was 18 years old. I like just turned 18 2 weeks before, and it is Lady Gaga lyrics on my rib cage. I got this tattoo first for obvious reasons. I'm a massive Lady Gaga fan, and just feel like everyone got lyrics on their rib cage in like 2015, which is when I got this tattoo. Would I still get this tattoo? Yes, but I would place it a little differently, because when I first got this tattoo, I could like wear a shirt that dipped on the side or like wear a bathing suit top and you could see the tattoo. But as I've gotten older and as my titties have gotten bigger, you can't really see this tattoo anymore just because of where it's placed and where my boob like comes out. And like when I wear bathing suit tops, the top always covers the tattoo. You know, I ride or die for her. I have 3 Lady Gaga tattoos now. Will probably get more. Thought that if I was gonna get anything for my first tattoo, it was gonna have to be Gaga lyrics. So that was my first tattoo. My second tattoo that I also got when I was 18 was my lightning bolt tattoo that's on my wrist. Now, this was a tattoo that I used to draw on myself like all throughout high school, but I wanted it on the side of my palm. But when I went to go get this tattoo, the artist was basically like, I'm not gonna do it on the side of your palm because that's not gonna age well. I'll do it on your wrist. And I was like, just wanting a tattoo. So I was like, yeah, fire those, put it there. Kind of a shitty tattoo. The line work is really not that good. But at the end of the day, like, it's just like a fucking lightning bolt. It's not. But I literally just walked into a random tattoo shop. I have no idea who did this tattoo. When I was 18, I used to always use lightning as a metaphor for the person that I wanted to become. I wrote a poem around that time that was all about like how captivating lightning is and how it sort of takes people's attention whether they want to or not. And it was all about like the type of creator I wanted to be. Yeah, I'm not really gonna explain it more than that. There's all these other deep metaphors that connected lightning to like who I wanted to become, but it's a little corny for me now, but it was cute. I liked it. I liked it when it was happening, and it still is very cute. It's very much who I was when I was 18. Everyone is always like, is that a Harry Potter tattoo? Is that a fucking Flash tattoo? No. Okay, because I'm not a fucking nerd.
I'm kidding, but also I think that my actual reasoning for the tattoo is just as nerdy, so ultimately I lose either way.
My third tattoo requires me to get my hair off of my face. So this is my third tattoo. It's the New York City skyline. I feel like it's kind of crooked. I got this tattoo with like 3 of my friends, and I asked them like, did it look good? Was the placement good? And they said yes, because like I can't fucking see. But every time I look at this tattoo or take a picture of it, I'm always like, that's crooked. Is it not? Like, it's kind of crooked. So this is my third tattoo. I got this my freshman year of college right after I moved to New York City. I was very excited about New York. Just always wanted to live in New York my entire life. So of course I got here with like a skyline tattoo. So she did it, and good for her. I like that it sort of symbolizes such a massive change in my life, like moving to New York City and sort of you know, knowing at such a young age that this is where I was gonna want to stay post-grad and that New York is where I wanted to live forever. I think knowing that at age 18 was a really special thing to like feel like you found a home and like to know so definitively and not question. And that's, I mean, I'm still fucking here, so clearly she was onto something. I do think that I could have gotten something a little bit more unique, a little bit more interessant, as they say. This is the tattoo that I see the least. This is the tattoo that I will never see, that I just literally can pretend is not on me. My hair is pretty much always down, so it's not even like friends really see me with my hair up. And even then I have long ass hair, so like, are they really even like seeing it? Like, no. Unless I like whip it real quick and they're like, oh, what was that? So I think the next tattoo I got was my Kill the Director tattoo. Kill the Director is a song from my favorite band, the Wombats, and it was the song that I found them on like back in like 2012. And also I do direction, I direct, so I thought that it was just funny. Explaining your tattoos is like just not nearly as cool as just having them. Like the second you start explaining them, it's like, oh, cool. And I'm like, I like this song, so I got his tattoo. I'm sorry that I'm filming from this angle. It just, I don't know. I understand what it looks like. I'm not changing it. But that brings us into the question of like, do your tattoos need to have meanings? I don't think they do. I think that like trying to make all your tattoos have some grand meaning is like just overwhelming. I think that you can just be sort of like an art collector, a tattoo collector, and want to collect art on your body that you think is cool. Of course, some tattoos are gonna have meaning because you have something happen to you in your life or you feel such an intense emotion. Like, yeah, of course you're gonna like want art to be created from that emotion. That's like how so many fucking artistic, creative people function. It makes sense. Do all of your tattoos have to have meaning? No, and I think it would be like strange to expect yourself to have meaning for everything. Like, sometimes it's just not that deep. Sometimes it's just like, this is, it looks cool. Or I like this song, I like this band, and I just, something is compelling me to tattoo this right now. And that was what this tattoo was. Next tattoo I got was this tattoo of a woman's body on sort of my ribcage stomach area. So this tattoo was my gift to myself for my 20th birthday, and it was just a celebration of my body and how much progress that I had made on my body image journey thus far in my life. Of course, now looking back at like where I was in like, I don't know, like fucking 2017, looking back to then where I was with my body to now, it's like such a massive jump. Like, I've made so much progress since I was 20, fucking obviously, and it's crazy to like look back at like who I was in 2017 and be like, oh, she was so proud of all the progress that she had made with her body image journey. Like, if only you could see yourself now. People can be pretty weird about stomach tattoos, artists and people in general, because people are always just fucking so, oh, when you gain weight, it's gonna stretch out and you're gonna ruin your fucking tattoo. Like, dude, shut up. I hate when people try to like instill fear in people about their tattoos and like, oh, if your body changes in this way, your tattoo's gonna be ruined. People do the same thing with like getting older. Like, oh, your skin's gonna get wrinkly and your tattoo's gonna be like so illegible and it's not gonna look as fucking cool. Like, why would you get tattoos? Like, shut the fuck up. You are so annoying. I don't want to live my life for what ifs. Honestly, every single old person that I've seen with tattoos looks fucking hot. Like, I've never seen an old person tattoos that I didn't think to myself, yeah, they get bad biddies. Like, maybe you know someone with like a bad tattoo and it aged poorly because it's a bad fucking tattoo. But like, if you know someone who has good tattoos and you see them when they're older, they also look good. I just don't care. But the conclusion I'm getting here is I just don't give a fuck, and I really just think it's kind of rude. It's not your body, so if I'm not worried about it, you don't have to worry about it either, and you really shouldn't be passing off any of these made up fucking worries onto me. Because if it's my body and I don't give a shit, then you shouldn't give a shit either. Not to mention, it's just like a non-issue. Like, you'd be surprised how much your skin can stretch with like weight gain or growth in general. Most of the time it's not going to do anything to your tattoos. Your tattoos will be just fine. I really think that people just like are
It's like another way to be like subtly fat phobic and like justify it. Just slip in a little like, oh, make sure you don't get fat or else your tattoos are gonna look bad. Like, shut up. You're so fucking stupid.
So now we're starting to get into the good stuff. We're starting to get to my arm tattoos, which are really all of my favorite tattoos are on my arms. This is my next tattoo. I got this when I was 20 as well. It is a portrait of a woman's face and she's crying, but the tears are people like falling out of her eyes. A lot of you might not know this about me because it's been a while since I really did anything publicly with it, but I write poetry. I've been interested in poetry for a really long time. I was a creative writing minor in college, and this piece of art just sort of symbolizes what it feels like to be a very emotional, creative person. I don't know, I'm a very like emotional and vulnerable person. I don't feel very embarrassed or shameful about certain things. I really just like say what I have to say and I don't feel weird about it. And this piece of art just sort of resonated with me, with the people falling out of the eyes as tears. Like every sort of emotion that leaves you is a part of you. I thought that it sort of symbolized that feeling of creating when you're so emotionally invested in your work. And yeah, I still fuck with this tattoo to this day. My next tattoo I also got when I was 20, and this is a portrait of my parents on their wedding day. There was a picture taken of my parents on their wedding day that they're standing in the doors of the church and it's just their silhouette, and it's a picture that I've always loved of my parents. I am like a hopeless romantic through and through, and my parents have just been like such a wonderful example of what it means to be in love my entire life. It's really special to grow up in a family like mine, that's as close as mine, but also with parents that are as in love still as mine are after all these years. And I'm just really grateful for all of that. And I think that growing up with parents like mine, the way that they love each other and the way they love us has like completely shaped the way that I see love. I think that it has given me higher standards because I know exactly what to look for, because I know it exists and I know it's out there because I see it in my parents, and like I won't accept anything less. Sometimes I get frustrated with like my love life, obviously, as we all do. We're not gonna beg for anything, baby. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, can I have one fucking person? Like if they don't exist in my world, they don't exist in my world yet.
I would just so much rather be single than date someone who ain't shit. I feel like I log on the internet and like see some couple arguing on TikTok and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's why I'm good.
Next up is this tattoo right here. It's a stack of books that say "See you soon" on it, with a little rose in a glass bottle on the top of it. And if you're new here and you don't know, this tattoo actually symbolizes all of you. This tattoo was actually designed by my YouTube subscribers a couple years ago. I got this when I was 21. So basically what happened was I got a group of people in the New York area that watched my videos together, and they all submitted ideas and images that they thought reminded them of me, and all of their ideas were submitted to a tattoo artist, Clever Jr., who then drew up this wonderful tattoo, and I got it done without ever looking at it. This is definitely a tattoo that I really cherish and love. I think it's super beautiful. It's one of my best tattoos, and I get so many compliments on this one, and when people hear the story of how I got it, they're always like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, it's a really cool tattoo, and I think the story of how I got it is really interesting. There's actually a whole video on my channel of the day that this happened and sort of the whole process of it all, so if you want to go watch it, it's called "Letting My Subscribers Tattoo Me" or something like that. So, next up is my worst tattoo. Okay, it's my worst tattoo. We can all say it, it's my worst tattoo. And it is my worst tattoo for a few reasons. So I heard that Ty Sunderland was hosting a party at China Chalet, which is a Chinese restaurant in the fucking financial district, hosting a Lady Gaga night at China Chalet, where it's basically just listen to Gaga music all night. And they were doing free Gaga tattoos to like the first 10 people in line. So naturally, I decided that was a great fucking idea. This is it. This is she. I can tell you that's Lady Gaga, but if I didn't tell you, would you know? That's the question that sort of is ongoing. I should stop telling people the story and just be like, who do you think that is? But that's so mean. That's so mean, because people would feel so bad when they say like, dude, I don't fucking know, Leslie Jordan? It doesn't really look like Gaga. The line work is really bad. She's wearing like a Mickey Mouse glove. I don't know what happened there. No, I do know what happened there. Being able to laugh at this story is really what keeps me okay with the fact that this is on my body, because I think that it just looks bad. This is the only tattoo that I've ever gotten that I woke up the next morning and I started Googling how much tattoo removal was. So my next tattoo I got when I was 22. I got it a little over a year ago at this point, and that is my Aphrodite tattoo. This was my biggest tattoo that I had ever gotten, and is probably my favorite tattoo that I've ever gotten. But I got this Aphrodite tattoo the summer after I graduated college, because in my short film that I made as my capstone project my senior year called Aphrodite, tattoos were used in the film as a way to symbolize body count. I had this artist, Jess Valentine, design this tattoo for the film. I worked really fucking hard on this short film, just poured my entire life into it, did the absolute most throughout the entire process, and it really paid off. I won Best Capstone in my graduating class and then took it to a bunch of film festivals, and I won in like 7 or 8 different film festivals as well, which was just so fucking exciting. I know my work ethic and my creativity and my passion, and obviously the people that work closely to me know that as well, and I'm sure a lot of people that watch my stuff know that as well too. But I think that Aphrodite felt like a really defining moment where people saw me and they saw how hard I worked and how much of myself I pour into what I do. And yeah, it felt like a moment in my life where I really felt seen by other people. I'm really proud of that film, so I'm gonna link it down below if you guys want to watch it. It's called Aphrodite. It's on Vimeo because there is nudity in it, so I can't put it on YouTube. Alright, so I know earlier in the video I said that I had 3 Lady Gaga tattoos, so you've probably been waiting on the third one. And honestly, the third one is by far my best one. This is my 3rd Gaga tattoo. It is Lady Gaga as the Countess, and this tattoo was done by Girl New York, which some of you may recognize. The Girl New York style is very specific, very unique to her. I was so stoked to get tattooed by Girl New York. She is someone that I wanted to get tattooed by for a while before I ended up being tattooed by her. This is definitely the tattoo that I get asked about the most. Sometimes people will DM me the craziest shit. They'll be like, can you send me up close high-res pictures of your tattoo? I want to get it done. I'm like, girl, what? You want me to help you? You want me to assist you in stealing my tattoo without paying the artist that designed it and did it? Like, this is fucking her artwork. You're gonna take one, buy one fucking BOGO tattoos. Yeah, I buy one and you get one for free. Like, if you want to jack my tattoo, don't ask me for assistance in doing it. Like, it just seems so crazy to me. Obviously, I got this tattoo for Lady Gaga, but also because I love horror, and American Horror Story was what got me interested in horror in the first place. I just feel like the Countess in general exudes this like bad bitch, fuck a man, I will murder all men energy that I really appreciate, and I just like it.
Everything you said we already knew, more or less.
Well, here's something that you didn't know. 2 of those special...
Last up, we've got my most recent tattoo that I got a couple months ago, age 23, is this glitch tattoo of a snake and some roses. There's no meaning to this tattoo at all. There's none. There's no grand story. I just really like glitch tattoos and thought that a snake would be cool to glitch, and I was right. It looks fucking cool. What does that mean? What do you got? It looks cool, so I got it, and I'm cool. So it's an easy explanation there for you. So that's it. That's all my tattoos. If you guys have any questions about my tattoos or any tattoo related questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and a bitch will respond. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm at Maddie Dragsbaek on pretty much all social media. Be sure to follow me on everything, especially Instagram and TikTok, because I do be posting. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.